Guys, AHS here. I'm embarrassed. Lord embarrassed me. This one of few times. Like I said, as a Floridian, I'm embarrassed. This dude right here faced decade in prison because he poured water on his brother. His bitch ass brother called the cops on him. And now he faced decades in prison. Prince William, don't pour no water on Prince Harry in Florida. You can face decade in prison if Prince Harry bitch ass called the police on you. Man accused of dumping water, deadly weapon in Florida, on brother head to cool him down during argument over some dessert, key lime pie. Face prison time. Florida, this is just embarrassing, man. This is just embarrassing. Ron DeSantis, this is embarrassing, man. This is pure embarrassment. This is the dude right here, David Sherman Powelson, going to prison for pouring water on his bitch ass brother that ended up calling cops on his ass. A 64-year-old man in Florida is potentially facing multiple decades in prison. I actually see folks drive drunk and kill someone and don't do no jail time. No jail time. And this dude right here pour water on his bitch ass brother could face up to 30 years in prison. That's ridiculous, man.
New street sign unveiled, named in honor of 11-year-old Anthony Resnick, who was killed by a reckless driver in 2021. The boy was on a marked crosswalk on Sunny Isles Boulevard when police say a woman ran a red light and hit him. He died at the hospital. The boy's organs were donated to save other children's lives, including a 5-year-old in need of a new heart. The driver was never charged for her actions, despite a lengthy history of traffic citations. This tragic loss inspired leaders to introduce legislation for pedestrian safety at the state level.
Facing multiple decades in prison, as well as thousands of dollars in fine? What the fuck? What the flying fuck? For dumping 2 glasses of water on a bitch ass brother, on his older brother. Older brother snitched to the police, man. This is sad, man. Older brother got no hand game. No hand game. Man, these dudes probably find all their life. And now the older brother want to bitch up and call the cops. This is sad, man. During an argument over some key lime pie, the older man was saving. So basically, the older man basically said, the younger brother right here ate his key lime pie, and he confronted him. And the dude that got confronted poured water on his ass. So why you bitching over some key lime pie? Why are you bitching over some key lime pie? Once he poured that water, his bitch ass older brother called the Popos. David Sherman Powelson was taken into custody on Wednesday and charged with 1 count of first-degree felony aggravated battery on a person 65 of age or older. This motherfucker is 64. They're about like close in age, man. This is just ridiculous. They talking about elderly. They trying to say elderly. Both these motherfuckers are elderly, man. Oh man, court records reviewed by Law and Crime show on the Florida state law. They did throw this law out, man. An individual convicted of a first-degree felony faces up to 30 years in state prison and a maximum fine of $10,000. Additionally, an individual convicted of aggravated battery on a person over 65 is subject to a minimum term of imprisonment of 3 years. So the least he can get if they convicted him is 3 years over some damn water. Pour some water over a bitch ass nigga, man. Oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed, man. I'm embarrassed, man. I see a lot of crazy stories in Florida. This one embarrassed me the most. Aggravated battery in Florida is normally a 2nd-degree felony. So why this shit a 1st degree in this case? But state law reclassify it as a 1st-degree felony if the victim is over 65. The suspect is 64. No motherfucker gotta be close in age, man. They gotta be close in age, man. This is just ridiculous, man. Ain't like the suspect is like 30 years old and the victim is like 66. These motherfuckers gotta be close in age. I feel bad for their parents, man. You gonna lose one son because one son is a bitch ass motherfucker, man. According to a probable cause affidavit, deputies with the Lee County Sheriff Office at approximately 8:33 p.m. on February 15, Valentine's Day, responded to a 911 call at a resident located in the county West District. The call was regarding a physical domestic dispute. What's physical? Boy, I thought it was on water. Somebody, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. Between Powelson and his bitch ass brother, whose names were redacted from the affidavit. Don't redact shit, man. Put his bitch ass name out there. Put his bitch ass name out there. A deputy arrived at the residence at approximately 8:45 p.m. and made contact with Powelson's older brother, referred to in the document as the bitch ass motherfucker, as the victim. The victim told deputies that he had been sitting in his reclining chair in the living room of the house when he saw that his brother had eaten a piece of key lime pie that he was saving. He said, I gotta confront that motherfucker, man. He ate my key lime pie. I gotta confront his ass. Then got that water poured on his ass. The victim became upset and the argument ensued. They starting to go redneck on each other now. Deputy wrote in the affidavit, while sitting in a chair, David Powelson, this is the suspect, emptied 2 large glasses of water on the victim. Say, take this. The victim felt Powelson aggressive behavior would lead to him being physically harmed or killed. Lying motherfucker. I don't believe that shit. Well, I don't believe that shit, man. He just want to get his brother locked up. He knew the law. One thing about these beta mills, they know the law. They know that stand your ground law. They know all the laws that get alpha males locked up. These beta males know the law. The deputies then spoke with Powelson about what transpired between him and his brother. According to the document, Powelson told the deputy that his brother was a bitch ass motherfucker, had left a piece of key lime pie in the refrigerator for several days. If you leave something in the fridge for 7 days and you don't touch it, a next motherfucker could eat that shit. That had always been the rule. If you leave something untouched for several days, a next motherfucker could touch it. And that's what he did. And the bitch ass motherfucker got upset about that shit. So they say he left a piece of key lime pie in the refrigerator for several days without eating the dessert. So Powelson ate it himself. That key lime pie was good than a motherfucker. As his brother had said, the two didn't argue about the pie. You know the rules. If you leave something untouched, a next motherfucker can eat it. So you trying to tell me that key lime pie was in the fridge for several months? Your younger brother can't eat that shit? These beta males, man. Powelson was near the kitchen and decided to fill up a log glass full of water and dumped it on the victim's head to cool him down. The affidavit states Powelson proceeded to fill up another glass. Man, he going in for another round and dumped him on the victim in the living room. After speaking to both parties, the responding deputies arrested Powelson. This is just ridiculous, man. I've seen people shoplift stuff in the grocery store and the police didn't arrest them. The police actually paid for the groceries. You can't make this shit slide. I don't make them slide just because I ain't want to fill out no paperwork for this bullshit reason, man. I say, man, I'll buy you motherfuckers each a key lime pie.
Woman suspected of shoplifting is surrounded by cops, but what they did next will surprise you. It happened at a Whole Foods market in Manhattan. The woman was stopped by store security for allegedly putting items in her purse. But when cops got there, they didn't arrest her. What they did do is now making national headlines.
We approached her. I asked her, what's going on? She told me she was hungry. So I looked in her bag and we decided to say, we'll pay for her food.
The woman burst into tears.
She was extremely emotional. She couldn't speak.
The responding deputies arrested Powelson and transported him to the Lee County Sheriff's Office, where he's booked into detention. If I was on that jury, soon as I do walk in the courtroom, I'm gonna give him that sign. Buddy, I'm gonna find you not guilty because you're alpha male. The deputy further noted in the affidavit that the victim did not suffer any injuries during the altercation, and this dude could face 30 years in prison. And the motherfucker wasn't even hurt by the water. Because only water was thrown on the victim. Yeah, redneck crimes could get more nastier and bloodier than this, man. No guns were used, just water. And this dude faced 30 years max in prison and a minimum of 3 years. This is just ridiculous, man. Florida laws say that the crime of battery is raised to aggravated battery when an individual committing the battery intentionally or knowingly cause grave bodily harm, not in this case. Permanent disability, not in this case. Or permanent disfigurement, not in this case. Or use a deadly weapon in the commission of the crime. Yeah, water is a deadly weapon in Florida. The Lee County District Attorney Office did not immediately respond to a message from law and crime seeking clarification as to how Powelson alleged conduct could result in first degree felony charge. Yeah, they're ashamed, man. They're ashamed of whoever made this bullshit ass law. They didn't throw out this case, man. Throw out this case and get the older brother. Make this dude give him restitution. Make him buy his older brother some key lime pie. And younger brother, let's say peace to that motherfucker, man. He's a bitch ass motherfucker. Let's say peace to his ass, but never speak to that motherfucker again, man. He called the cops because he poured water on his ass over an argument over key lime pie. So, folks, give me your opinion in the comment section about how ridiculous this Florida law is. AHS here. And don't forget to like the video.